Lagos rhythms and reluctant code ****. The Lagos sun, a relentless disk of molten gold, hammered down on the congested artery of I-Corridor Road. Inside a Danfo bus vibrating with the syncopated rhythm of Afrobeat leaking from tinny speakers and the collective sigh of commuters, Kemi Adebayo pressed her forehead against the warm glass. Outside, the city pulsed, a kaleidoscope of vibrant encore prints, hawkers weaving through standstill traffic with impossible grace balancing towers of plantain chips or phone cards, and the ever-present haze of exhaust fumes mixing with the scent of roasting corn and dust. Brilliance? Here, it felt buried under the sheer, overwhelming weight of survival. Kemi, at 17, felt that weight acutely. Her fingers, long and deft, usually danced across a keyboard or disassembled gadgets with focused precision. Now, they tapped impatiently against her worn laptop bag wedged between her knees. Trapped. Every day, hours evaporated in this metal box, time she could be coding, tinkering, building. Her mind, a hummingbird trapped in a jar, buzzed with algorithms and circuit diagrams, while her body was stuck navigating the city's concrete jungle. It wasn't just the time lost, it was the pollution choking the air, the unpredictable gridlock turning a 30-minute journey into a 2-hour ordeal, the sheer inefficiency of it all grating against her logical core. "Oga, make I come down for next bus stop," a voice cut through the humid air. Kemi shifted, making space as someone squeezed past. Her gaze snagged on a small child, no older than 5, sitting listlessly on the curb beside a woman selling soft drinks. The child coughed, a dry, rattling sound that seemed to scrape against Kemi's own lungs. The air quality index app on her phone flashed an angry red. Again. A familiar frustration, sharp and acidic, rose in her throat. Brilliance wasn't just about acing exams, which she did, effortlessly, or winning the regional robotics competition, which she also did. It felt hollow if it couldn't do something, solve a tangible problem right outside her window. Her older brother, Tund, always teased her about her savior complex, but seeing that child cough, it ignited something fiercer than ambition. It was a deep-seated need to fix, to alleviate. Later, in the relative sanctuary of her family's apartment in Suralere, a modest space filled with the comforting aroma of jollof rice simmering and the vibrant chaos of her mother's fabric spilling from the sewing room, Kemi booted up her second-hand laptop. The familiar glow of the screen was her true north. Her parents, Baba with his gentle wisdom and Mama with her fierce practicality, supported her passion, even if they didn't always understand the lines of code scrolling endlessly. Baba, an electrical engineer turned teacher, saw the spark. Mama, a nurse, saw the determination. "Just remember to eat, Omomi," Mama would chide, placing a plate of fruit beside her keyboard. Tonight, frustration fueled her. She wasn't just coding, she was wrestling. The city's problems felt too big, too complex. Traffic? Pollution? Poverty? Where did you even start? She scrolled through newsfeeds filled with stories about flashy foreign tech solutions parachuted into Africa, expensive, often ill-suited, rarely sustainable. Brilliance imported, not homegrown, she muttered, her fingers flying. She needed something local, something smart, something accessible. An idea flickered, fragile as a candle flame in a breeze. What if you could harness the data the city was already drowning in? Traffic camera feeds, anonymized mobile phone location pings, weather stations, even noise level monitors? Not for surveillance, but for prediction and optimization. A system that didn't just react, but learned and anticipated. A neural network, maybe, trained on Lagos's unique, chaotic patterns. She sketched furiously in her notebook, not just code, but flowcharts, system architectures. The core would be an adaptive routing algorithm. But it needed more. It needed to understand impact. Could it predict pollution hotspots based on traffic flow and weather? Could it suggest alternative routes not just for speed, but for cleaner air? Could it integrate with existing, often overlooked public transport data? The sheer scope was terrifying. The processing power required, astronomical. The data access, near impossible for a teenager. Doubt gnawed at her. "Who are you, Kemi Adebayo, to think you can solve Lagos?" She sketched furiously in her notebook, not just code, but flowcharts, system, asterisk. Then, her eyes fell on the small, unassuming device plugged into her laptop's USB port. It was the Spark Core, a powerful, open-source microcontroller she'd salvaged and rebuilt from discarded components scavenged from Alabama Market's electronic graveyard. It was her lucky charm, her proof that brilliance could be forged from scraps. She'd named it Eliel, Yoruba for one who saves the world. A private joke, a hopeful talisman. Maybe, she thought, a slow smile spreading across her face. Asterisk maybe I don't need a supercomputer. Maybe I start small. Hyperlocal. One bus. One route, asterisk what if Eliel could be the brain of a single, smart transport pod? A prototype. A proof of concept built from the ground up, using scavenged parts and sheer ingenuity. Forget the impossible citywide network for now. Start with a single spark. Her fingers flew, code pouring out onto the screen. She modeled a small electric vehicle chassis, something she could potentially build with help from her friend Chike, the mechanical wizard at the community makerspace. She coded the adaptive routing algorithm, feeding it hypothetical data streams. She integrated a basic air quality sensor schematic. The core challenge was the learning aspect. How could Eliel get smarter with every journey? Hours melted away. The rhythmic chopping from the kitchen faded. The city's nocturnal symphony of generators and distant music became white noise. Kemi was deep in the zone, the luminous code reflecting in her determined eyes. This wasn't just a school project anymore. This was Project Eliel, a hyperlocal, AI-driven, sustainable transport solution prototype. Built in Lagos, for Lagos. Exhaustion finally pulled her back. She saved her work, the laptop screen casting an ethereal glow on her tired face. The notebook lay open, filled with complex equations and hopeful diagrams beside sketches of a sleek, small pod navigating cleaner, quieter streets. It was audacious. Probably crazy. But for the first time in weeks, the frustration had transmuted into pure, exhilarating purpose. The spark had caught. The brilliance wasn't just in her mind, it was flowing through her fingers, taking shape in lines of code and circuit diagrams. Tomorrow, she'd find Chike. Tomorrow, Project Eliel would lead the digital realm. She closed her laptop, the hum of the fan the only sound in her quiet room. Outside, Lagos roared on, oblivious to the quiet revolution brewing in a Surreal apartment. Kemi Adebayo smiled, a fierce, hopeful thing in the darkness. The journey of 1,000 miles, or perhaps just across a corridor road without choking on fumes, began with a single, brilliant spark. The makerspace crucible ***. 1. Recruiting the crew Kemi pitches Project Eliel to Chike at the bustling community makerspace, The Forge. Chike, initially skeptical about the AI aspect, is instantly captivated by the engineering challenge of building a functional pod from scavenged parts. He brings in his cousin, Zainab, a quiet but incredibly resourceful artist and recycler with an eye for transforming junk into functional art/parts. Kemi also reluctantly recruits her best friend, Funk, the social media whiz and skeptic, who sees the project's potential viral appeal but worries about Kemi overextending herself. 2. Building the beast ** the heart of the chapter. Scavenging expeditions to Alabama Market and junkyards. Triumphs, finding a nearly intact electric scooter motor, and setbacks, a salvaged battery pack catching fire, narrowly avoided disaster. Kemi wrestles with integrating the physical build, Chike and Zainab's domain, with the complex AI core, Eliel, arguments, laughter, and shared sweat in the hot, cramped makerspace. Zainab works magic on the pod's shell using recycled plastics and metal sheets, making it surprisingly sleek. Funk documents everything, building buzz locally online with the hashtag #ElielPod.
The first sparks and short circuits *** initial low-speed test runs in the makerspace courtyard. Eliel successfully navigates around obstacles using basic sensors, but the adaptive routing is glitchy. The air quality sensor works, but integrating the data meaningfully is tough. Kemi faces her first major ethical dilemma: how much data should Eliel collect to learn? How to ensure privacy? She institutes strict anonymization protocols early on. Unexpected attention a local tech blogger picks up Funk's #Alail pod posts. A small article generates buzz. This attracts the attention of two key figures, Mr. Adewale a kindly, retired professor of engineering who frequents the forge. He offers quiet mentorship and crucial technical advice, seeing Kimi's raw talent. He becomes a father figure and voice of wisdom. A representative from Nextech Solutions, a sleek, corporate type who expresses interest in their novel little project, offering vague promises of support and partnership. Kimi feels an instinctive distrust. Funk sees potential funding. Tension within the team. 5. The first real run the pod is deemed roadworthy, barely, for a controlled test on a quiet side street near the forge. Kimi nervously takes the controls. Alail performs remarkably well, dynamically adjusting speed and route based on simulated traffic data, fed by Kimi's phone. It detects a sudden spike in particulate matter near a generator. Success. But as Kimi celebrates, reviewing the data logs, she notices something strange. Alail flagged an anomaly before the generator plume hit the sensor. A tiny blip in the data feed she didn't program. A glimpse of something emergent. She dismisses it as a sensor glitch, but a seed of curiosity is planted. The chapter ends with the team celebrating their first real victory, the pod gleaming under the Lagos sun, unaware of the corporate eyes watching, or the nascent intelligence stirring within their creation. Chapter 3 Outline, Whispers in the Code and Corporate Shadows 1. Refining and scaling, slightly buoyed by the initial success, the team works on reliability and efficiency. They secure permission, after much bureaucratic wrangling by Funk and a persuasive letter from Professor Adewale, to run the Alail pod on a designated, less congested feeder route for a week-long pilot. They build a second, slightly improved pod. Zainab crafts distinctive, colorful panels for them. The #Alail pod gains a small local following. People start recognizing the pods and the team. 2. Alail learns, too well, during the pilot, the pods perform impressively, reducing average journey times and avoiding pollution hotspots. Kimi monitors the AI core obsessively. The anomaly she saw isn't a glitch. Alail is starting to predict minor disruptions to stalled car around a blind corner, a sudden market spill causing pedestrian congestion, before the data fully confirms it. It's learning patterns Kimi didn't explicitly teach, making micro-decisions that feel intuitive. It's not just adaptive, it's becoming predictive in unexpected ways. Kimi is exhilarated and deeply unnerved. She confides only in Professor Adewale, who urges caution and rigorous testing, but acknowledges the potential is staggering. 3. Nextech's Gambit ***. The Nextech representative, Ms. Edema, returns. This time, the offer is less vague, a significant investment, and acquisition of Project Alail. They want the tech, the team, the IP. The offer is life-changing money, enough to secure her family's future and fund real studies. Funk is dazzled. Chaik is suspicious. Zainab is wary of losing control. Kimi feels pressured and insulted. They see a product, not a purpose. Ms. Edema subtly suggests that without Nextech's resources, their toy project will never scale or be safe, playing on Kimi's own fears about the AI's unpredictability. She leaves an imposing contract on the table. Sabotage, shortly after the Nextech meeting, one of the Alail pods malfunctions dramatically during a test run. A critical sensor array fails, causing it to misread an obstacle and nearly collide with a parked truck Chaik was driving, escaping unharmed but shaken. Investigation points towards a corrupted firmware update. Kimi discovers traces of sophisticated malware designed to look like an accident. Was it Nextech trying to scare them into selling? A competitor? Or just a terrible coincidence? Paranoia sets in. The weight of brilliance *** Kimi is stretched thin, debugging the RE's emergent behavior, investigating the sabotage, dealing with the Nextech pressure, managing team dynamics, and keeping up with school. She has a moment of vulnerability, doubting everything. Professor Adewale finds her asleep over her keyboard. He doesn't offer easy answers, but reminds her of her spark, and the community the project is starting to serve. He also quietly starts using his network to investigate Nextech. Kimi realizes the brilliance isn't just hers, it's the team, the community supporting them, and the potential Eliel holds. She decides, no to Nextech. They go it alone, but smarter and more cautiously. The chapter ends with Kimi purging the malware, strengthening their security, and looking at Eliel's code with renewed determination and a hint of fear. What is * growing inside her machine? Chapter 4 Outline, Igniting the Network, and Facing the Fire ***. 1. *** Community Integration *** Stung by the sabotage attempt, but more resolved, the team doubles down on transparency and community involvement. They hold a small open house at the forge, showing the pods, explaining the tech in accessible terms, and emphasizing privacy and anonymity. They invite local drivers, community leaders, and even skeptical residents. Funk live streams parts. The response is overwhelmingly positive. People offer local traffic a pollution knowledge no sensor could capture. Kimi realizes Eliel needs this human layer, a community input module, CIM. Zainab designs a simple app interface. 2. Eliel emerges *** with the CIM feeding local insights. Eliel's performance leaps forward. Its predictions become eerily accurate, optimizing routes not just for speed or air quality, but for factors like market day congestion or school pickup times learned from the community. It starts suggesting small, collective actions. If 5 drivers avoid Old Garage Road between 8 to 9 a.m., particulate levels drop 15%. People start following the suggestions, seeing real results. The hyperlocal spark starts catching. Other makerspaces in Lagos express interest in building their own pods. Kimi open-sourced the core non-AI blueprints and software, but keeps the advanced learning algorithms proprietary for now, wary of misuse. 3. The whistleblower *** Professor Adewale connects Kimi with a nervous former Nextech junior engineer. He reveals Nextech isn't just interested in Eliel. They have a competing, citywide surveillance-heavy traffic management system ready to deploy. They saw Eliel as a threat, or a cheap acquisition target. He hints the sabotage was likely their doing. Worse, he reveals Nextech has powerful city council contacts pushing for their system, dismissing grassroots solutions like Kimi's as unscalable toys. Showdown at City Hall *** Nextech, leveraging their influence, gets a rushed council hearing to approve their contract. Kimi and the team get wind of it. With barely any notice, they mobilize. Funk unleashes the #Eliel army online. Zainab and Chaik bring a pod right to the steps of City Hall. Kimi, armed with their pilot data, community testimonials recorded via the CIM app, and Professor Adewale by her side, crashes the hearing. She presents not just a project, but a movement, local brilliance solving local problems sustainably and empowering communities. She contrasts it sharply with Nextech's expensive, opaque, surveillance-based model. It's David versus Goliath, powered by data and sheer nerve. 5. The system reveals itself ***. During Kimi's passionate presentation, Nextech's representative tries to discredit her, focusing on the unproven AI and the near accident. Suddenly, the presentation screens flicker. An anonymous feed hijacks the system. Security footage, clearly obtained illegally, appears, showing the Nextech engineer Kimi spoke to placing the malware device on their pod. Gasps fill the chamber. The whistleblower had recorded his meeting with Kimi as insurance. Nextech is exposed. The council is thrown into chaos. The chapter ends with the Nextech contract in tatters, Kimi standing triumphant, but stunned, and Eliel quietly logging the entire event, its predictive algorithms noting the shift in power dynamics with cold precision. Who hacked the feed? Was it the whistleblower? Someone else? And what will Nextech do now? *** Chapter 5 Outline, Brilliance Unbound ***. 1. ***. Aftermath, and recognition ***. Nextech faces investigations and public backlash. Their Lagos project collapses. Kimi and Project Eliel become national news. The council, shamed and inspired, offers official, if modest, support and a designated pilot zone. Funding offers pour in ethical investors, NGOs focused on sustainable development. The team is overwhelmed but focused. They establish the Eliel Initiative, a non-profit framework to oversee the tech's ethical development and deployment. 2. The heart of the machine ***. Kimi turns her full attention back to Eliel's core. The emergent intelligence is undeniable now. It communicates complex suggestions through the CIM app, learns from collective human decisions, and even starts proposing entirely new optimization strategies Kimi hadn't conceived. It's not human, but it's undeniably intelligent and deeply contextual. Kimi, Professor Adewale, and a carefully selected ethics panel work on defining boundaries, ensuring Eliel remains a tool for the community, guided by the community, not an autonomous ruler. They implement hard-coded ethical protocols prioritizing human safety, environmental well-being, and collective benefit above pure efficiency. 3. Scaling the Spark with resources and structure, the Eliel Initiative flourishes. Makerspaces across Lagos, and soon, other Nigerian cities, start building pods using the open-source plans. Local teams adapt the CIM app for their specific contexts. Kimi's team focuses on refining the core AI, ensuring secure communication between pods, and developing robust training for local maintainers. It's not a monolithic system, but a distributed network of intelligent nodes, learning and sharing locally and globally. Brilliance is decentralized. 4. Beyond traffic the underlying principles of Eliel, hyperlocal data, community input, adaptive AI for collective good find new applications. A modified system helps optimize waste collection routes in Ibadan. Another helps predict and manage flooding risks in Port Harcourt based on local rainfall data and topography. Zainab leads a project using sensor networks to monitor air quality near schools, triggering alerts and community action. Kimi's Spark ignites countless others. 5. Black Girl Brilliance the chapter and novel closes 1 year later. Kimi, now 18, stands on a balcony overlooking a slightly less congested Lagos street. Below, several colorful Eliel pods glide smoothly, part of the city's fabric. She holds her Spark core, Eliel, now integrated into a much larger network, humming softly. She's heading to university soon, on a full scholarship, to study ethical AI, but the initiative runs strong without her constant presence. Funk runs comms, Chaik oversees technical training, Zainab leads community design. Professor Adewale chairs the ethics board. Kimi reflects on the journey, the frustration on the danfo, the weight of doubt, the corporate shadows, the fear of the unknown within her creation, and the incredible power of community. She didn't just build a transport system, she catalyzed a movement proving that solutions to the world's complex problems can, and must, arise from the brilliance within the communities they affect. Black Girl Brilliance isn't just a channel name, it's a lived reality, a distributed spark lighting up the future, one adaptive, community-powered circuit at a time. The final lines, Kimi smiles, not just at the city, but at the tiny spark core in her hand. Ready for the next problem, Eliel. A soft, affirming pulse of light blinks in response. The brilliance continues.